name is Don Massa. I'm the Vice President of Boothe Memorial Railway Society. We're located at Boothe Park in Stratford, Connecticut. We have no specific name. The building is named for the Boothe brothers, but the actual operation has no name. We just made up the name. We started in 1999. It was a HO donation to the town of Stratford that sat in the town garage. We brought it over here when the building was built through grant money, and we were able to add all the other layouts together. We are open to the public every Saturday, 1 to 4 in the summertime. Once the Labor Day comes, we have September through the winter, the third Saturday of each month, 1 to 4 every Saturday. Well, we're trying to develop the outside layout. We're trying to get some benches, and we're trying to get ADA compliance so that we can have a sidewalk around the Garden Railroad so that the people can use the sidewalk and see the layout from the other sides. We are on the Boothe website, which is bmrailways.com. We're also on YouTube and Facebook. This layout in particular was done by John Chanka, who's a former engineer at Sikorsky Aircraft, and he did everything in a fall theme, putting every little foam object by hand, and all these items here he built by himself.
It's Paul DeVito, and I am the president of the Boothe Memorial Railway Society. We've been in existence now, this is our 26th year. Started out in 1999, the building went up in 2002, and we've been growing in leaps and bounds ever since. Most recently, the addition of the outside Garden Railroad that was completed back around 2017, and we continue to enhance and build on all of the layouts. As president, I have gauge managers that report into me, actually, and with needs, with requests for additional equipment, expansion roles, whatever it might be. And as a member of the park group here, I am on the Boothe Park Commission and serve as a liaison along with the other groups here, reporting back into the town as to what we're doing.
So my name is Riley Webb. I've been here since, if I had to guess, 2012, so more than half of my life, and about halfway through this museum's existence. I actually met Don Massa, our vice president, when I was very young. His wife taught me religious education, and as soon as she heard I loved trains, she said, "You have to meet my husband." I went over to his house, I was amazed by his layout, and he said, "Wait till you see the museum. You're a Stratford resident, you'd love it." And ever since then, I've been coming here. When I was finally old enough, my dad signed me up to be a member here, and I've been helping out mostly with the O gauge. I've helped out a lot of time with the G gauge. A lot of the G guys appreciate my efforts in manual labor and understanding how to do track maintenance. And as it appears, I might be taking over the O gauge, is what it sounded like. Our HO director just passed away, may he rest in peace. And one of the newer guys is doing the HO. What it sounds like, they almost want me to take over the O at this rate for how reliably I've kept it running and done the maintenance, taken apart certain stuff, fixed certain stuff, and overall around the building as well, doing a lot of the maintenance. I've also kept a pretty, tight knit on the schedule of keeping the trains more periodically correct as well. We are a museum after all, so having a steam engine pull the right kind of steam engine cars or having it trade off with an electric from the same era is a little more respectable than something of the 80s pulling cars, wooden cars from like the 30s. That makes sense. I've been given a couple history books and we've made it a little more correct, I guess you can say, more accurate. Personal favorite has to be that everyone has a different story to tell. They come in here, everyone has a different experience, but they always have a good time learning about trains, learning about history, and getting to spend a good day here at the park. One of my favorite parts is honestly people getting all together here, having a good time, understanding what they want about railroads. The kids come in, they see Thomas, they see Percy. They love watching it on TV and getting to see the model trains again. The adults come in, they're like, I had that Lionel, or my dad had that American Flyer, or I grew up with HO and now I'm doing G gauge, or I'm doing O gauge my whole life and I got this and that. They finally get to see a one of everything. We run steam, we run diesel, we run electric, we run old stuff, we run brand new stuff, we run every gauge under the sun, except for standard currently. And we have all sorts of stuff from all different eras. We have real railroad memorabilia. People come in, first time, their jaws are on the floor of, oh my God, look at this. Look at that bridge. It took 6 months to make that trestle bridge over there, if you didn't know. 6 months handmade. Some of the stuff we make in just a couple of weeks. Some of it's out of the box. So the O-gauge layout is based off of nothing in particular. It was made to be in I believe it's 28 by 28 feet L shape, as when the museum started it was just the HO layout. The O-gauge, most of the guys here did Lionel and the new MTH when they were coming out at the time. So a lot of the guys wanted to demo the then O-gauge of their fascinations. So when you kind of look at the whole building, the O kind of makes sense where it's located, how it's in the corner and just against two of the big walls. There's 3 loops continuously running, 2 mainline, and we have an upper balloon or dog bone style layout where the train loops around at certain points and uses the main line to cross back on itself. We then have a mining track below the trestle bridge. We have a kids layout with Thomas and Percy. Sometimes they're a little troublesome and we have Diesel or another one of the Sodor friends help out with that. We have a trolley car, which, fun fact, the trolley running is one I hand painted myself. And we're hoping soon enough, maybe we'll have a subway expansion on the O-gauge. I've been told I'll be the head engineer of pioneering that one myself. I'm looking forward to it. We also have a nice big switching yard where sometimes we can grab a switcher and move cars around. And just everything about it is there's mainline, there's town, there's industry, there's the mountain, the foliage, the big trestle bridge, like I said, that's one of everyone's favorites. And there's so many little details. There's people with their ice creams up on the street with the ice cream man. There's hobos having a camp out at the campfire. And, oh, that's right, there's also the police. The police are actually arresting some bank robbers out by the bank. And the police have one of the guys with his hands up and another one is all got his hands behind his back and he's being carried away by the cops. And actually, rumor has it, they brought Columbo to the scene of the crime as well. There's a lot of, that's what I mean, there's a lot of fun to have here. Every time you look, there's something different, but I promise you the figures are almost in the same spot every time. You notice something different because there's so much going on.
My name is John Shapiro. I've been with the club since 2018 or 2019, quite a few years now. I've been coming here, playing with the G scale just about every weekend that we're open. We came down here as a club picnic one day. A couple of our members had cross members with this place. So after discovering it from that organization, said I want to join up here. So sent in my membership application, they accepted me, and I've been here ever since. The G-scale layout is a large garden layout. We have 6 loops of track running, all independent of each other. We have award-winning garden director who comes in. She creates our landscaping, takes care of all the flowers, the trees, the everything. And it's just a nice train set out in a park setting. The layout is never truly complete. We're always finding improvements to make. But up to this point, it's been about 7 years in the making. We have been building this in 3 major stages. The third one was finished about 2 years ago. One of my favorite sections of the layout would be our bridge. It's a nice, strong, welded iron bridge, one that we can actually sit on if we wanted to. I think it's very picturesque when the trains run across it. I personally find that my favorite spot.